Hey guys, it's Vic. Welcome back to another video, and today something a little special is happening because a German car magazine reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to do like a photo shoot or article or interview or whatever you want to call it. So that's happening in 7 minutes. So it's like 9 AM in the morning right now, and I'm gonna go and check oil in the Challenger and stuff like that, and then we're pretty much gonna go out, I think, on like some back roads out here in the forest and stuff like that, and shoot some action photos, you know, sliding in the dirt and stuff, you know. So of course also today we got the Vanishing Point t-shirt on, because you know, we gotta go do a little bit of Kowalski action, you know. But let's go check if this thing still got oil in the old Slant 6, and you know, make sure it's somewhat prepped for this photo shoot. So there you go, I think we're pretty much ready. It got some oil in it. Let's just say this 225 Slant 6 is on its way out. We got under compression, we got all the blow-by dynamics going straight into the yap of this thing. But it still runs. It's just gotta hang in there a few months more. We still gotta do this photo shoot. We still gotta go to Denmark's biggest American car meet here on Saturday, which you guys also gonna see in this video. And then after that, we gotta go to a pretty big road trip over to something called Rømø Motor Festival with like all 30s cars, where we got another photo shoot lined up. And then after that, I actually don't think we got any more events. So then it kind of up to faith. This engine just gonna blow up, and that's gonna be a kick in my ass to get the 440 installed into this thing. So yeah. So right now we're headed down to like a local harbor or whatever to do some shots there, and we just did some rolling shots with this guy hanging out the trunk of an old Skoda, so that's great. We'll do some, I guess, like some photo shoots with like me standing in front of the car and stuff and looking cool, you know, like old Bear Newman.
Die Blechtafel da ist spannend, das hat Fender-Tech.
So we just got done shooting some I guess like portrait pictures or whatever, like me and the car, if you will. You know, boring stuff. Now, we gotta go do some flybys, some Kowalski stuff. I got some dirt roads we're gonna take this thing down. And hopefully we can show these German guys how you beat around an old Slant 6 guy. So, let's try to do that, and hopefully this thing is not gonna eat all the oil. But it's probably gonna do. So we're out in the woods. It's time to do some Kowalski stuff, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to shoot this, because I don't know, the main focus is doing this whole photo shoot right now, but we're gonna get some action shots. So me and the Challenger just got done with the photo shoot, and huge shout out to American Classic Magazine from Germany for coming by, do a story on little me and my car here in Denmark. Sometimes it's kind of unreal to think about that you are known out in the world, if you know what I mean. Just like last time we went to Power Meet, I met a few people that also knew me there in Sweden, 400 kilometers away from home. It's kind of crazy how the world is connected so easily with all this social media stuff, and it's so unreal sometimes to me that somebody in America, somebody in Sweden, a car magazine from Germany want to come up here and write like a whole history about like this car and what I do and stuff. So that's really cool. And anyway, this thing is absolutely filthy now, as you can see, dirt all over the place. And I like that. It's a cool look. If you know me, I like cars that are getting used. Cause patina, well, you know, it's a little bit sweeter. Okay, so it's the next day, and then yesterday we had the whole photo shoot thing going on. And this thing, as you may know, has an oil light right now. Don't worry, it's still got pressure. Now there's two ways you can fix this. The right way, yeah, as you saw right there with duct tape, or the wrong way, which is what we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna try to throw a new oil sending unit at it and see if that fixes. Oil sending unit, this little doodad, and then we got this thing. Because if you guys remember the Swedish road trip video, this thing completely blew up and made me not able to look out the windshield. And well, it didn't crash, but it could probably have happened. Yes. I have no idea actually why this has a slant 6. Just like comparing it whatever on how it looks the same, but I guess we gotta try to dig our way down in here and spider whip and see if we can get there. First of all, we're gonna have to get the wire off this thing down here. There you go. And then we're gonna have some kind of socket that hopefully fits down there. Okay, so here's an odd one. I had to find a socket that fit the new one, but the new one anyhow is not in inches. It's not a metric unit either, so or standard in our world or so. The Swedish nut lathe, as I guess they call this thing on the YouTubes, is what we're gonna use. Okay, here we go. rounding it off. There you go. Oh no, the whole engine is just draining the oil. Quickly, get the new plug in. Get the new plug in. Where's the hole? Is that the hole? That's definitely not the hole. Oh my god. Well, nothing to it but to do it, but try to fire it up and actually see if we got any leaks, because I'm not really sure. We have to tighten that thing some more, and then also see if the light turns off. So here we go. So of course when you get in here, you're gonna turn on the ignition and boom, we got an oil light, right? That thing should turn off. And it did. Ignition on, oil light on. By the way, no idea what inside of the sensor could collapse, like the membrane or whatever, the thingy majaba moving around, I don't know, in the trash can. And that's fixed. So, well, we got nothing else to do in this thing. It's a completely stock Challenger with 80,000 miles on it, so it's most likely just gonna work and drive in there tomorrow. I just jinxed it. I really just did. So catch it tomorrow where it's most likely not gonna drive in there. Also gotta close the rear part. Alright guys, so we are headed to Viking Run now. It is like, I don't know, 9 a.m. or whatever. Got the oil switch changed out last night. There we go. And one thing I can tell you already now, we need fuel. Mostly because this gas gauge is kind of inconsistent. Let's put it like that. So I think it's like a bad ground or something is like loose in the resistor wire slash spring, whatever, in the sending unit. So it kind of goes like on, off, on, off, on, off. But it kind of has like a high reading and a low reading. And usually I go after the low reading because I tried one time going after the high reading and that was not correct. So I ended up stranded somewhere and had to walk 2 miles to get a jerry can and get fuel, which is not really that fun, you know. You do that now and then just for fun, and I think there's something wrong up here, you know what I mean? There's a real sharp corner here that I'm gonna try to take quick so the camera's gonna go flying. See you later. Oh shit! There you go, wrong color gas cap, very nice. What do you know? A fellow US car. 1971 Pontiac Le Mans thing. By the way, fun fact, did you know the Dodge Challenger only has like a 59-liter tank or whatever? I only think that's like 16 gallons. Which is pretty bad. made it to Viking Run. It almost took like 45 minutes to a freaking hour to get in here, and the car didn't overheat. We're literally chilling at like, I think 82 degrees right now, whatever, so that's pretty good. So we're just gonna cruise around right now. We're gonna try to find some of the other guys. I just linked up with Nikolai, who just came here in the yellow Mustang, and then I don't know. We're just gonna, you know, see some cool cars. There should also be a burnout competition at some point, which is gonna be kind of interesting. But I don't know. We're gonna see if we can catch up with some other guys in a second, and then we'll take it from there, I guess. From a burnout. Very nice. Burnout. I like. It's the next day. We ended up like after the burnout competition or whatever, just like hanging out. So not really anything worth filming, if you will. But a cool burnout comp, right? There was a few decent cars there, especially that old 57 Nomad, whatever wagon thingy, panel truck. I don't know what they all called. You know, the one with the big blow on it, right? Then we all know what we're talking about. That was pretty damn cool. But Challenger made it. Got to meet some people. Oil pressure light hasn't come on at any point. I can smell oil as we speak, so that's great. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. It was just a short one, just updating real quick. Next video is hopefully gonna be something more buildable, if you know what I mean. This week has just been like rushing to that photo shoot and then rushing into the city to go to that meet and doing all the small things around the shop, so not really anything worth filming. But next video gonna be a little bit more interesting, because I think we're gonna start to like tan to the 440 for this car, and maybe also some other stuff. So stay tuned. Fucking send.